welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and make sure to turn on that bell to get notified when I post. I post every other Wednesday at 1 p.m. In today's video, I did my birthday glam look that I actually did the other day when we celebrated my birthday. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys in case you needed a little encouragement, or if you were just lost not knowing what to do for your birthday or any party you're going to. So I hope this video helped you in any way possible. And let's go ahead and get into it. We got the cat ears on. Now it is time to start the makeup. For primer today, I'm going in with the Professional Primer by Benefit. This is a great primer if you have any dry patches or if you got any pores you need to fill. So I recommend this one if you want to fill all of those pores and you want to make them smooth as a baby's bottom, if you know what I mean. For foundation today, I'm going in with the Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream by IT Cosmetics, and this one actually has SPF 50 in it and is the shade Light. I'm actually putting this one on a foundation brush just because this one I feel like distributes better if you use a brush instead of a sponge. So I'm just going in with a foundation brush just to blend out that foundation. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with a beauty blender afterwards to go ahead and make sure that we don't have any streaks or grossness going on, if you know what I mean. Now that I've distributed it a little better, I'm going in with the Morphe sponge. And I'm just spritzing that with a little bit of the setting spray. And I'm just blending everything out to where my skin is looking flawless for the night. So you want to make sure that you get a foundation that's going to last for a while, because if you're going to be eating dinner or if you're going to be celebrating your birthday, you know, you want it to last and you don't have to worry about it, you know what I mean? And you just want to make sure that you're blending every spot out just so your skin doesn't look splotchy or it has different colors in it. And I actually just dyed my eyebrows, so I'm going to skip eyebrows today. Thank goodness, because eyebrows are the most annoying thing. So if you guys want a hack on eyebrows, get the beard dye from CVS, like 12 bucks, last for a couple months, and dye your eyebrows. I mean, go ahead and do that. Let me know if you guys want a video on how I dye my eyebrows, because I think I've gotten pretty good at it, honestly. I've been doing it for a couple months now, and it is honestly amazing, changed my life, so highly recommend doing that. For concealer today, I'm going in with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Light Sand. I know, crazy, right? I'm going to go in with the thickest concealer over a CC Plus cream. Okay, before you guys freak out, this concealer actually blends out great with this CC Plus slash foundation. I don't know which you want to call it, but I call it foundation. It actually blends out great, so I highly recommend you use it, and it's very brightening. And I want my under eyes to pop for my birthday, and for pictures that you take, you want your under eyes to pop. So definitely highly recommend that concealer. It is very, very full coverage, so it evens out with the CC Plus cream. You just want to make sure that you don't put too much, because then your eyes are going to be like super bright and super full coverage and just look crazy white. But I just put a little bit on, and it's full coverage, so it's going to make where I have the dark pigment under my eyes go away. It's going to brighten that up. And I'm just taking that concealer on my eyes as well to use as an eyeshadow primer. Oh, by the way, I got my nails done. So I got my nails nude because I love nude, and I feel like everyone loves nude. Nude goes with anything. If I get like a bright color or something, or like a dark color, I just like, I don't know, I'm like iffy about it. But if I get nude, it matches everything, every outfit. It's just great. So I got nude, and I didn't get them too long, but I got them longer than my nubs I had, so that's great. So let me know if you guys like them. We're going to go ahead and go in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some of that under my eye, so we can set that and not have any creases under the eye and look gross and crusty, because nobody wants that, trust me. And I'm just putting that basically where I put that concealer, especially on the nose edges around here. Right here gets so crusty for me. So I need to make sure to put powder on there so we last all night and not look crusty and people are looking at your nose like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Usually while I let this powder sit, I normally do my eyebrows, but I actually just dyed them like I said before. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the e.l.f. Clear Brow Lash and Brow Gel, which is my favorite eyebrow gel actually. And it helps those hairs stay in place for like hours, honestly. So this is the best eyebrow gel and the cheapest that you can find. So now I'm just going to go ahead and wipe away that translucent powder under my eyes and any powder that is left on my face. And we're moving straight into the contour. So I'm going in with the Shade and Light from Kat Von D Powder Contour Palette, and it's absolutely bomb.com, let me tell you, because we're going in with the middle shade right here. And I'm taking the Morphe M527 brush, and I'm just dipping that in there, tapping it off, because you don't want any splotchiness going on, you know what I mean? And I'm just going to go ahead and put that on my cheekbones. And this is just going to warm it up and contour it at the same time. So this part is where you don't look like a ghost, you know what I mean? You're just going to make your face look flawless. And I'm bringing that down on the neck as well, because if your foundation is a little light, which mine is, you want to bring it down on the foundation so your skin is just blended and it's the same color. Because if you don't do it on your neck will just be white, and then this will be all blended, but this won't. So you want to make sure you're bringing it down on the neck as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go back in with my Morphe sponge, and I'm just going to go ahead and go in with this banana powder shade right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just dabbing that on the sides right here. Just to basically cut my contour, but I'm not cutting it. I'm just dabbing it to where it's not crazy sharp, but it looks really natural. And it's carving it out a little bit, but not as much as it would if you did it with that translucent powder. And I'm just going to do a little bit on the nose and take a little bit under the eye to make the eye a little brighter as well. By the way, if you see any brown on my hands or anything, it's not like gross stuff. It's the eyebrow dye that got on my hands while I was doing it, because I don't like wearing gloves because, like, I'm dumb. So, yeah. If you see any brown stuff on my hands, it's just eyebrow dye. It's not any gross stuff, if you know what I mean. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Cheek Star palette from Benefit. And I'm dabbing my brush in this blush combo right here. And just blending that all the way up to my contour to make it look natural. Look at those rosy cheeks. Ooh. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Jeffree Star X Morphe Setting Spray. It smells like strawberries. And all I'm doing is I'm taking the shade Hunts and I'm focusing that more on my crease and blending that up to the brow bone and smoking that out on the outer corner of my eye to make sure it's all blended and looking perfect. And I'm using the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH32 brush. Now I'm going in with the shade Jax, which is that dark burgundy reddish purpley shade. I'm focusing that one more on my crease and not blending it up as much as I did the other shade. Now for the fun part. I'm just taking the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH41 brush. And I'm taking my concealer and I'm just putting a tiny bit of that concealer onto that brush because this concealer goes a long way. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut my lid. Now that my crease is cut, I'm going to go ahead and take that Cheek Star palette, but I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade Cookie, which is that highlight shade, and I'm actually going to put that all over that concealer that I put on my eye. This is just like the perfect glam for me, and I absolutely love it. Now that we're looking all sparkly and beautiful, we're gonna go ahead and go in with the shade Central Park, which is that chocolate brown shade. And I'm just gonna focus that on the bottom left corner of my eye and blending it into the shimmer that I just put down. And blending that on the outer V of my eye as well. Then I'm going back in with that deep burgundy shade as well, and I'm just putting that above the concealer and the shimmer just to make sure it's all blended and you can't see that harsh line where I cut that. And now I'm going back in with that chocolate brown shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take it on the lower lash line. And I'm not making it too smoky because I don't actually like a huge smoked out lower lash line, which some people do, I know. But I personally don't, so I didn't do that. Then I'm going back in with that Hunt's shade. And I'm just gonna put a tiny bit over that chocolate brown shade on my lower lash line as well. And now our eyeshadow is complete. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyelashes off camera, and I'll be right back. Finish off my face, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with the Cookie highlight from the Benefit palette. And I'm just taking a fluffy brush, and I'm just swiping that on my nose, my Cupid's bow, my cheeks, eyebrow bone, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little brush and go in on the inner corner. I'm gonna go in with my go-to Laura Mercier Naked Lip Liner. And then I'm going in with one of my personal faves, which I actually haven't talked about in any of my videos. I'm going in with the Morphe Liquid Matte Liquid Lipsticks that just came out. They're absolutely amazing, and I love this shade. It's called Schoolgirl, which is the perfect shade for this eye look. And it smells like birthday cake, like perfect birthday lippy. I've been doing my makeup so much recently that I've been having a few breakouts come along, and it's not fun, let me tell you. To finish this look off, everyone knows we need to go in with some more setting spray. The setting spray is actually going to make your makeup last a few hours extra and not look tacky, crusty, or gross. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you in maybe picking out your birthday look. And be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Comment down below if your birthday is in the fall or the winter, or if it's coming up. And I do upload every other week now, so be sure to turn on that notification bell so you can get notified when I post. I love you guys, and I'll see you not next week, but the next week after. Bye! Let's go ahead and roll these bloopers. So now it starts. What? That didn't make sense.
Oh, here we go. It's overflow.
Whoa.
I don't really know what's on, 'cause I'm restless.
Some kind of mouth. I don't taste too good.
It's overflow. I don't know where to go. Yeah, my hopeless soul. Oh, here we go. It's overflow.